I'm Wendy Johnson, and I advocate and provide assistance to cities on tax, finance, and economic development issues for the League of Oregon Cities. In this episode of LOC-TV, I'm going to show you a new League resource that will help you find everything you need to know on property taxes and budgeting. It's fittingly called Property Tax and Budgeting 101, and it's a website that pulls together information on these two vital city issues. This website is easy to find and navigate. You can access the site by going to propertytax101.orcities.org. Alternatively, you can also access the Property Tax and Budgeting 101 site through the League's homepage at www.orcities.org under our Useful Links tab. Okay, now that we're all looking at the website, we can see that the information is organized at the top into 4 key areas: property tax, budgeting, resources, and LOC data. Let's talk about why you'll want to use this website, and we'll do that by looking at each of those 4 areas, starting with the property tax area and its pull-down menu. Property tax reform, of course, is a major legislative priority for the League, as property taxes are a key revenue source for cities. On average, property taxes represent more than 40% of a city's revenues. However, the limitations imposed by ballot measures 5 and 50 have caused hardships for Oregon cities, inequities for Oregon taxpayers. But trying to explain Oregon's broken and very complex property tax system created by these measures is difficult. So this website has been created both to help city officials understand the system better and to be able to communicate more effectively about it with the public. The website pulls a wide range of resources together, providing detailed information on the history of Oregon's property tax system, how the system works, and frankly, how it doesn't work. When you click on property tax, you'll find a variety of topics in the pull-down menu, including information on property assessment and property values, tax rates, compression, exemptions, and my favorite, property tax reform. In addition, a summary is available here. Okay, let's now look at the second area of the website, budgeting. Your city budget is one of the most important documents city officials will produce and use. Budgets show both the estimated costs of the different city expenditures and the revenues to pay for them. A municipal budget can be a complex document, and the required process to create it can be long. But this site provides information, including a document called Budgeting Basics, that will make understanding it all easier. For example, the website has information on the procedural requirements and substantive requirements of a city budget, the state shared revenues available to cities, citizen involvement requirements, explanations of the Budget Committee and the City Council's duties, and suggested timelines for the whole process, including those all too important calendar due dates that you will need to meet as part of the budget adoption process. Let's move on to the third major area of the website, resources. If you click here, you will see that it's easy to navigate, as there are 2 choices, property tax resources or budgeting resources. In each of these sections, you will find reports, presentations from conferences and trainings, videos that provide more in-depth explanations, news articles that highlight media coverage, data sets, and even some manuals. And now to the fourth and last major area of the website, a link to a new League web tool called LOC Data. LOC Data is a data portal containing a variety of city-specific data, primarily member survey results and finance information. If you want details on the dollars and cents, you will love LOC Data. Here you can find all the numbers on key funding sources, including property tax rates and revenues, lodging tax rates and revenues, SDC information, and franchise fee rates and revenues from the past few years. You can find not only your city's data here, but you can compare it with other cities. To sum up, we've explored the 4 key areas on the Property Tax and Budgeting 101 website. We encourage you to explore what's available and dive deeper into the details. The League is constantly updating and adding information and resources to this site, so be sure to check back periodically. Finally, we invite you to give us feedback on this new tool. What do you like? What would you like to see added? Thanks for watching this episode of LOC-TV.